Olympic-size pool. The rules: 4 members, 2 of which must be women. Once around the buoy and then back. And negotiating that buoy is one of the keys to this event. In the meantime, the introductions of the starting 3. Joan Van Ark in lane 3, representing CBS. And in the middle lane, Lynn Redgrave, representing NBC. And in the near lane, or lane number 1, representing ABC, John Davidson. So we go to the starter and the tricky kayak race as you look at the remaining members of the respective teams. And the starter getting ready with his gun. There he is. This is a difficult and challenging event. You must keep that boat in balance, not overstroke, not put that blade in too deeply, and John Davidson manifesting just what we're reporting with a quick early lead, while Joan Van Ark is in trouble, as you can see in this panoramic shot. And bringing up second place at the present time is a surprisingly steady Lynn Redgrave. That's the big task, negotiate that buoy. And Davidson is doing it rather well. So is Lynn Redgrave. Steady as you go, Lynn. Joan Van Ark finally settling out, trying to get around that buoy. But a huge, commanding lead developed by John Davidson in this, the first leg of the kayak relay. Coming in swiftly, steadily, John Davidson in first place, NBC in second. Now the push-off critical, and Lydia Cornell goes in for ABC. Quickly, she is experiencing difficulty. She looked bad in practice, for that matter. Couldn't seem to command the boat. Debbie Allen in the middle lane for NBC is beginning to experience similar trouble, though Debbie has kept the pace with Lydia Cornell, and young Danielle Breezebaugh getting in for CBS, and now distant third. Again, problems with Cornell's boat. It's not as easy as it looks, is it, Randy?
You know, Howard, these look like toys and look like they'd be fun, but they're very hard to negotiate. You have to have short, choppy strokes, or otherwise you go offline and you're done.
And you've got to keep an even equilibrium of power between both arms, right?
Oh, absolutely. I've never been able to do it, Howard.
All right. So Debbie Allen negotiates the buoy, has the lead. Lydia Cornell is still in a hapless state, and young Breezebaugh has caught up a great deal. Look at her. She got around the buoy. She's coming down the stretch, but the lead belongs to NBC and Debbie Allen, who's not doing it gracefully, but she's getting the job done. Now she's coming in nicely, and she's got a big lead over Breezebaugh and CBS. Forget about ABC. Cornell is still nowhere. And Bruce Weitz goes out for the third leg for NBC. There's Cornell in the distance. Pernell Roberts getting in for the third leg for CBS. A man over 200 pounds. He's got to keep that boat in balance by sitting in the center of the craft. But Bruce Weitz going beautifully. Again, steady as you go, Bruce. He's up to the buoy negotiating it. Heather Thomas coming in for Cornell, who finally arrived. And so Heather Thomas with a whole lap virtually to make up, and Bruce Weitz not giving way. Pernell Roberts trying, ready to negotiate the buoy, but Bruce Weitz in total command. Interesting to watch Bruce in this vein, isn't it, Randy?
Unlike the fierce character he plays on Hill Street, he's real consistent here.
Under composed control. And Bruce Weitz has completed the third lap, getting into the boat. The anchor man, almost as always for NBC, Mark Harmon, the all-around athlete. And Mark knows he's got this race virtually in the bag. Poor Heather Thomas, now in all kinds of trouble. But at the same time, CBS not giving up. Pernell Roberts bringing his craft in for the final leg as Brian Mitchell gets into the boat for the push-off. And so, already negotiating the buoy is Mark Harmon in the middle lane. Nothing to do but breeze in. Just take it nice and easy. And Harmon, who's been through so many competitions, knows exactly where he stands. Brian Mitchell passing him, but the other way. And Harmon is ready to come in with the victory. While Heather Thomas is just completing ABC's third lap. Look at this, Randy.
Oh, my God. Get back in. Here we go.
Shatner, the pilot of Starship Enterprise, showing little enterprise. He can't even muster the boat. He can't get in. Meantime, Harmon, as you just saw, has already captured the victory for NBC. And CBS with Brian Mitchell is coming nicely in for second place. ABC, a distant third. A horrible series of mishaps for the ABC team. The hugging goes on. The jubilation among NBC. They've taken the lead in the competition. And the time has come to go over as we take a last look at poor Shatner and talk with the winners. This time, the congratulations hold. I didn't see any penalty against NBC.
Perfect.
And
Perfect.
I think that congratulations really attach here.
The girls weren't. Where's Mark?
Well, that's the whole key. That was the key to the race. Mark, you were all right, but the girls won this.
Card. I agree with you all the way, always.
But the girls really won it, Dan.
And it was our strategy. We notice where we put them. We're not stupid.
If you're not, you've got a scoop. Anyway, Lynn, congratulations. Debbie, congratulations.